Something is hiding in your house and it wants you to know. My beloved child, listen closely, because the silence in your house is not empty, it is crowded with intention. Every wall you trust, every corner you pass without a second glance, has been holding its breath for this moment. You may feel it when the lights are off, when the air feels heavier than it should, when your thoughts suddenly drift for no reason at all. This is not fear, and it is not imagination. Something has been patiently watching your routines, learning your pauses, noticing the moments when you feel unseen. And tonight, it wants you to be aware. Don't skip this moment, because awareness is the doorway to something much bigger than you expect. There is a reason you clicked on this at exactly this time. Not earlier. Not later. The timing is precise. Something huge is waiting for you, not hidden to harm you, but hidden to reveal something you were never supposed to discover this way. You felt small signs, objects slightly out of place, a sudden calm after stress, an unexplainable sense that you are not alone even when no one is there. These are signals, not threats. Stay till the end, because what is hiding is not the house itself, but what the house has been protecting for you. Every home becomes a guardian when the moment is right. Now breathe, and stay with me. The presence inside your house is connected to a truth about you, one that has been delayed, not denied. It knows your doubts, your silent questions, and the nights you asked for answers without words. This is why you are being called to pay attention now. Don't skip, because once you recognize what has been waiting, nothing about your life will feel random again. The walls, the ceiling, the floor beneath your feet, they have all been witnesses. And what is hiding is finally ready to be known. The quiet you hear right now is not ordinary silence, it is a pause before a revelation. Your house has been holding a secret rhythm, syncing itself to your heartbeat, waiting for the moment you would finally listen instead of rushing past it. Every night you return, every morning you leave, something notices how your energy changes. That is why certain rooms feel different at certain times, why one corner feels warmer, safer, or strangely familiar. This is not coincidence. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has chosen this space because this is where you became who you are today. You may think a house is just walls and furniture, but homes remember things people forget. They store emotions, promises, and turning points. The presence hiding within your house is tied to a truth you once asked for but weren't ready to receive. It stayed quiet while you grew stronger, wiser, more aware. Don't skip this understanding, because the signs have been around you for a long time, subtle comforts during hard nights, unexpected clarity when you felt lost, calm arriving exactly when you needed it most. Stay till the end of this message, because what is being revealed is not something new entering your life, but something ancient finally stepping forward. Now here is what most people never realize: when something hides, it is not always out of fear, it can be out of protection. The presence in your house has been guarding a moment meant only for you. It knows the weight you carry, the dreams you kept quiet, and the strength you rarely give yourself credit for. This is why you feel drawn to stay, to listen, to understand. Something huge is waiting for you, and once you recognize it, your home will no longer feel like just a place you live in. It will feel like a signal, a confirmation, a turning point. Don't skip what comes next, because once the truth steps into the light, nothing about your journey will feel accidental again. There is a shift happening right now, and if you're paying attention, you can almost feel it in the air around you. The presence in your house is no longer just observing, it is preparing to reveal why it stayed hidden for so long. It waited until you stopped doubting yourself, until your mind became quieter, until your heart could recognize truth without fear. This is why you felt pulled back here again. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives only when the timing is exact. What is hiding is not something you need to run from. It is something you were meant to meet. It has seen every version of you, the hopeful one, the tired one, the one who almost gave up but didn't. It knows the nights you stayed awake thinking no one noticed your effort. Stay till the end, because this presence carries a message about who you are becoming, not who you were. The house became the safest place for this truth to rest until you were ready to hear it without resistance. Now understand this clearly. Once awareness begins, nothing stays hidden for long. The signs will grow stronger, clearer, more impossible to ignore. You may feel a sudden calm, a strange confidence, or a deep sense that something has finally clicked into place. That is not imagination, it is alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with recognition. Don't skip what comes next, because the moment you accept what has been quietly waiting inside your house, you step into a version of your life where clarity replaces confusion, and purpose replaces doubt. Something is about to cross the line between hidden and revealed, and your awareness is the key that unlocks it. The presence within your house is no longer content with silence, because you have reached a point where answers can no longer stay buried. This is why familiar spaces feel different now, as if they are leaning toward you, waiting for acknowledgement. You may notice your thoughts sharpening, your intuition speaking louder than before. Stay till the end of this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins the instant you stop dismissing what you feel. Here is the truth most people miss: when something chooses to hide near you, it is because it is connected to your direction. The presence in your house reflects a turning point you are approaching, one that alters how you see yourself and your future. It has been quietly reinforcing you during moments of doubt, steadying you when life felt unstable. Don't skip this realization. What feels like mystery is actually preparation. The house became the container because it is where your most honest moments exist, where masks fall away, and where truth can finally speak without interruption. Now the energy is shifting from waiting to revealing. You are not meant to fear what is coming, you are meant to recognize it. The presence does not arrive with noise or chaos, but with certainty. A sense of "this makes sense now" will settle in you, calm and undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will feel familiar, as if you have known it all along but forgot. Stay present, because once this awareness settles, your house will no longer feel like a background in your life. It will feel like the place where everything quietly aligned, and where you realize that nothing about your journey was ever random. The moment you've been moving toward is closer than you think, and it's unfolding quietly, without drama, without warning sounds. The presence inside your house is no longer watching from a distance, it is responding to your attention. When awareness meets intention, doors open without being seen. You may feel a calm certainty spreading through you, as if something long unsettled has finally found its place. Don't skip this feeling, because something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives as clarity, not chaos. There is a reason this presence stayed close instead of revealing itself elsewhere. Your house holds your truest version, the one that exists when no one is watching. It has listened to your silent promises, your private hopes, and the moments you chose strength even when it was exhausting. Stay till the end of this understanding, because what is revealing itself is connected to your next step forward. This is not about the past returning, it is about the future recognizing you and stepping closer. Now pay attention to how grounded you feel as you listen. That stability is not accidental. The presence has been reinforcing you, aligning you, preparing you to move with confidence instead of hesitation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't demand anything from you except recognition. Don't skip what comes next, because once you fully acknowledge what has been quietly standing with you all along, you will notice your home, your thoughts, and your direction all begin to feel unmistakably clear. A quiet certainty is settling in now, and this is how you know the moment is real. The presence in your house is no longer hidden in the background, it is woven into your awareness. You don't need signs on the walls or sudden changes around you, what matters is the shift happening inside. Your thoughts feel steadier, your doubts less convincing. Stay with this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with this calm recognition. What has been near you understands timing better than fear ever could. It waited until you were strong enough to stand without questioning your own worth. Your house became the meeting point because it is where you return to yourself. Don't skip this truth. The presence has been guiding you gently, influencing your choices in ways that protected you from paths that weren't meant for you. What felt like hesitation was actually direction. Now notice how your attention sharpens as you listen. That clarity is the signal. The presence does not speak in words, it speaks in alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not outside, not far away, and not unreachable. It has been beside you, steady and patient, preparing you for a moment where understanding replaces uncertainty. Stay aware, because once this recognition fully settles, you will realize your house was never just shelter. It was the place where purpose waited for permission to be seen. There is a deep stillness forming now, the kind that only appears when something important is about to settle into place. The presence within your house is no longer testing your awareness, it knows you can feel it. This is why your surroundings seem sharper, clearer, almost as if the space itself is paying attention with you. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself through understanding, not surprise. What has been hidden understands you better than you realize. It has watched you choose patience over panic, growth over comfort, and faith over frustration. Your house became the quiet witness to these choices, holding space while you evolved. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to the strength you built when no one was applauding you. It is not separate from you, it is responding to who you have become. Now feel how grounded you are right now. That grounding is the confirmation. The presence does not need to step forward dramatically, its power is in how naturally it fits into your life. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives as confidence, clarity, and a sense of readiness you cannot fake. Don't skip what follows, because once this realization fully settles, you will understand that your house didn't hide something from you. It protected something for you until you were ready to receive it. A subtle shift is happening again, softer but deeper than before. The presence in your house is no longer waiting for recognition, it is inviting connection. This is why you may feel drawn to certain thoughts, certain plans, certain possibilities that once felt distant. Your space is responding to you, reflecting back the alignment you've been building without even realizing it. Stay present, because something huge is waiting for you, and it moves through awareness, not urgency. What has been hidden knows the difference between readiness and desire. It stayed quiet while you searched outside for answers that could only be confirmed within. Your house became the anchor, the place where truth could remain untouched by noise or doubt. Don't skip this understanding. The presence is not here to overwhelm you, it is here to stabilize you, to remind you of the direction you are already moving in. Now notice the sense of familiarity growing stronger. That feeling is intentional. The presence does not feel foreign because it resonates with who you are now. Something huge is waiting for you, and it shows up as reassurance rather than shock. Stay till the end of this awareness, because once you fully accept what has been quietly standing with you, you will move forward with a certainty that doesn't need approval, explanation, or permission. The atmosphere around you is changing again, not louder, but more certain. The presence in your house is no longer simply near you, it is aligning with your next move. This is why decisions that once felt confusing now seem simpler, almost obvious. Your space is reflecting clarity back to you. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself when confusion finally loosens its grip. What has been hidden understands momentum. It waited until you were no longer stuck between fear and hope. Your house became the place where balance was restored, where you learned to pause without losing direction. Stay till the end of this realization, because the presence is connected to the opportunities preparing to meet you. It has been quietly guiding you away from dead ends and toward paths that actually belong to you. Now feel how natural this awareness feels. There is no resistance, no inner argument, only recognition. That is how you know it is real. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives without force, without pressure. Don't skip what follows, because once this alignment becomes undeniable, you will understand that what was hiding in your house was never meant to surprise you. It was meant to prepare you. The sense of anticipation you feel now is not accidental. It is the echo of something finally stepping closer. The presence within your house is no longer adjusting itself to you, you are adjusting to it. This is why your thoughts feel cleaner, your reactions calmer, your focus sharper than before. The space around you feels like it's cooperating instead of resisting. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins the moment you realize how prepared you actually are. What stayed hidden did so with intention. It watched as you learned discernment, as you stopped chasing noise and started trusting stillness. Your house became the proving ground, the place where you practiced listening to yourself without interference. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the presence is connected to a choice you are about to make, one that aligns you with progress rather than repetition. It has been steadying you so that when the moment arrives, hesitation won't steal it from you. Now recognize the calm certainty settling in your chest. That feeling is not temporary. It's the confirmation that alignment has taken hold. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive with fear or urgency. It arrives with confidence and quiet power. Don't skip what follows, because once this realization fully lands, you'll see that what was hiding in your house was shaping your readiness all along, ensuring that when opportunity meets you, you'll meet it without doubt. There is a deeper clarity forming now, the kind that doesn't fade when distractions return. The presence in your house is no longer something you sense, it's something you understand. This is why your inner noise is quieter, why reactions that once pulled you off balance no longer have the same power. Your space has shifted from holding you to strengthening you. Don't skip this realization, because something huge is waiting for you, and it grows stronger the more you recognize it. What remained hidden has always been patient with your pace. It never rushed you, never demanded belief, never forced awareness. Your house became the safest place for that patience to exist. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is tied to a version of you that moves with certainty instead of second-guessing. It has been gently reinforcing your ability to trust your own judgment. Now notice how steady you feel as this settles in. That steadiness is not fragile, it's built. The presence doesn't need to announce itself because its work is already visible in your calm, your focus, and your direction. Something huge is waiting for you, and it unfolds naturally when you stop searching for confirmation outside yourself. Don't skip what comes next, because once this understanding locks in, you will realize your house was never hiding something from you. It was preparing you to recognize it. A quiet confidence is taking shape now, and it's different from excitement or relief. It's stable, grounded, and unshakable. The presence in your house has moved from guidance into alignment, settling into a rhythm that matches your own. This is why you feel less pulled by external opinions and more anchored in your decisions. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it comes with clarity, not confusion. What stayed hidden understood one important truth. Real readiness is silent. Your house became the place where that readiness could grow without pressure. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to a future version of you that acts without hesitation. It has been quietly removing distractions, closing unnecessary doors, and making space for what actually belongs in your life. Now pay attention to how natural this certainty feels. There is no tension in it, no need to prove anything. That is the sign. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives as a sense of, I know, rather than, I hope. Don't skip what follows, because once this recognition becomes permanent, you will move forward with a calm authority that changes how everything around you responds. A deeper awareness is settling now, the kind that doesn't rush or demand attention, yet refuses to be ignored. The presence in your house has shifted again, not closer, not farther, but clearer. You may notice how moments of doubt dissolve faster, how distractions lose their grip. This is not chance. This is response. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins when clarity feels effortless instead of forced. What has been hidden understands your inner language better than words ever could. It has watched you outgrow old limits, release outdated fears, and choose patience over impulse. Your house became the quiet mirror for that growth, reflecting back who you are becoming when no one is watching. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to a realization that changes how you move forward, one where you stop asking for permission and start trusting your timing. Now feel the calm authority forming within you. That is not confidence borrowed from others, it is recognition of your own alignment. The presence does not need to step forward dramatically because its impact is already active in your decisions. Something huge is waiting for you, and it unfolds without resistance. Don't skip what comes next, because once this understanding settles fully, you will recognize that what was hiding in your house was never separate from you. It was the steady force helping you become ready to receive what's already on its way. Something profound is unfolding now, slower but heavier, like a truth lowering itself gently into your awareness. The presence in your house is no longer just guiding or aligning, it is activating something within you. This is why memories surface unexpectedly, why certain thoughts repeat with new meaning, why moments from your past suddenly feel connected instead of random. Your space is responding to an internal shift. Don't skip this stage, because something huge is waiting for you, and this is the point where understanding deepens into certainty. What has been hidden all this time was never meant to stay hidden forever. It waited for the moment when you could hold truth without fear, without overthinking, without trying to control the outcome. Your house became the safe ground where that readiness could mature naturally. Stay till the end of this realization, because the presence is tied to a purpose that requires calm strength, not urgency. It has seen how you handle pressure, how you recover from disappointment, how you continue even when motivation fades. That is why the timing is now. Notice how different this feels compared to earlier moments of anticipation. There is no rush, no anxiety, no need to convince yourself. That stillness is powerful. It means resistance has dissolved. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive as a sudden event. It arrives as a knowing that cannot be shaken. Don't skip what follows, because once this activation settles fully, you will understand that your house wasn't just a place you lived in during change. It was the place where transformation was quietly prepared, step by step, until you were finally able to recognize it without doubt. A sense of inevitability is settling in now, not heavy, not overwhelming, but unmistakable. The presence in your house has moved beyond preparation into confirmation. This is why your intuition feels sharper, why decisions no longer drain you, why the future doesn't feel foggy anymore. Your space is no longer waiting, it is responding. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it becomes real the moment certainty replaces hesitation. What stayed hidden has always known this point would arrive. It observed your patience, your restraint, your ability to move forward without forcing outcomes. Your house became the container for that discipline, holding it steady while the outside world tested you. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is tied to a transition you are about to make, one that feels natural, not risky. It has been aligning circumstances quietly so that when movement is required, you won't doubt yourself. Now notice how calm your focus feels. There is no tension in it, no fear of losing control. That calm is the signal. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't announce itself with noise or pressure. It arrives with clarity and quiet power. Don't skip what comes next, because once this realization locks in, you will recognize that what was hiding in your house was not a mystery to be solved. It was certainty waiting for the right moment to be felt. The moment is maturing now, like a thought that has finally finished forming. The presence in your house is no longer subtle, it is steady. You may notice how your reactions have slowed, how you respond instead of react, how confidence sits naturally instead of being forced. This is not coincidence. This is alignment becoming permanent. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives through stability, not surprise. What has been near you understands endurance. It stayed quiet while you learned how to carry responsibility without losing yourself. Your house became the place where that strength was reinforced, day after day, in ways you didn't notice at the time. Stay till the end of this realization, because the presence is connected to a responsibility you are now capable of holding. It didn't reveal itself earlier because you were still becoming the person who could use this clarity wisely. Now feel how grounded everything seems. There is no rush forward and no pull backward. That balance is intentional. Something huge is waiting for you, and it unfolds when you are centered enough to receive it without fear. Don't skip what comes next, because once this steadiness becomes part of you, you will understand that what was hiding in your house was shaping your readiness all along, ensuring that when the next chapter opens, you step into it fully aware, fully prepared, and fully calm. A quiet readiness is settling in now, deeper than confidence, calmer than certainty. The presence in your house has reached a point where it no longer needs to guide, you are already moving in sync with it. This is why resistance feels unnecessary, why trust feels easier than doubt. Your space has done its work. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing how prepared you truly are. What remained hidden has always respected your pace. It watched as you learned to wait without frustration and act without fear. Your house became the steady backdrop for that growth, absorbing the noise while you refined your focus. Stay till the end of this awareness, because the presence is tied to a moment of action that will feel effortless, not forced. When it arrives, you won't question it, you'll simply know. Now notice the calm authority in your thoughts. There is no urgency, no anxiety, no need to convince yourself. That is alignment in its purest form. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive as a shock. It arrives as recognition. Don't skip what follows, because once this readiness fully settles, you will realize that what was hiding in your house was never meant to be found suddenly. It was meant to be understood slowly, until it felt like part of you. The awareness you carry now has weight to it, not heavy, but undeniable. The presence in your house is no longer something you sense occasionally, it has become part of how you move, think, and decide. This is why uncertainty feels distant, like something you've already outgrown. Your space has shifted from preparation into support. Don't skip this realization, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself when stability becomes natural. What stayed hidden was never inactive. It was adjusting to your growth, matching your rhythm as you learned to trust your own timing. Your house became the constant, the place where that trust could deepen without interference. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to an opening ahead, one that responds to clarity, not pressure. It has been ensuring that when opportunity appears, you meet it without hesitation. Now feel how composed you are right now. There is no urgency pulling you forward, no fear holding you back. That balance is the signal. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't need dramatic signs to be real. Don't skip what comes next, because once this composure settles fully, you will recognize that what was hiding in your house was quietly shaping the version of you that knows exactly when to move. A sense of completion is beginning to form, not like an ending, but like a circle quietly closing. The presence in your house is no longer working in the background, it is synchronized with you. This is why your thoughts feel orderly, why emotions no longer pull you in opposite directions. Your space feels calm because alignment has settled in. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself when inner conflict finally fades. What remained hidden understood that clarity must arrive gently. It watched you release old patterns, outdated expectations, and the need to rush outcomes. Your house became the neutral ground where this release could happen safely. Stay till the end of this realization, because the presence is connected to a moment of recognition that reshapes how you see your own path. It has been preparing you to move forward without dragging the past along with you. Now notice the quiet confidence anchoring you. There is no excitement trying to convince you, no fear trying to warn you, only certainty. That is how you know this moment is real. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive with noise or urgency. Don't skip what comes next, because once this certainty becomes permanent, you will understand that what was hiding in your house was never a secret meant to surprise you. It was truth waiting until you were calm enough to receive it fully. Everything is slowing down now, not because nothing is happening, but because everything has aligned. The presence in your house has reached its final position, not hidden, not revealing, but integrated. This is why the atmosphere feels settled, why your thoughts no longer race ahead of themselves. Your space reflects balance because balance has formed within you. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it becomes clear when nothing feels out of place anymore. What stayed with you through all this time has completed its purpose of preparation. It observed your patience, your resilience, and your ability to remain steady without needing constant reassurance. Your house became the place where this steadiness could mature fully. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to a transition that no longer needs effort. It will unfold naturally, without resistance or doubt. Now feel the quiet certainty holding everything together. There is no urgency left, no fear of missing anything. That calm is the confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives not as a sudden event, but as a shift in how life responds to you. Don't skip what follows, because once this integration is complete, you will recognize that what was hiding in your house was never meant to be found. It was meant to become part of you. Now the stillness feels different, deeper, almost intentional, as if the space around you has been waiting for this exact breath. The presence in your house is no longer something you sense from time to time, it is fully awake within your awareness. This is why your surroundings feel calm but powerful, why even silence seems to carry meaning. Your house is no longer holding energy for the future, it is reflecting a truth that has already arrived. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself only when resistance completely dissolves. What stayed hidden has now completed its role of preparation and protection. It watched as you learned discernment, patience, and inner balance, knowing that revelation without readiness creates confusion. Your house became the quiet sanctuary where that readiness could mature without pressure. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the presence is tied to a realization that redefines how you see your own life. You will notice how old fears no longer hold authority, how doubts feel distant, and how confidence rises without effort. This is not excitement, it is recognition. Now let this awareness settle fully. There is no rush forward and nothing pulling you back. That equilibrium is powerful. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive as noise, urgency, or dramatic change. It arrives as alignment so complete that life begins to respond differently to your presence. Don't skip what comes next, because once this realization becomes permanent, you will understand that what was hiding in your house was not an external force at all. It was the moment when you became fully ready to receive what was always meant for you. A calm finality is beginning to take shape, not like an ending, but like everything settling exactly where it belongs. The presence in your house has nothing left to prepare, nothing left to adjust. It has done its work by bringing you to this point of awareness. This is why your thoughts feel quiet without effort, why clarity doesn't slip away when distractions return. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it becomes visible when readiness turns into knowing. What stayed hidden never wanted attention, it wanted alignment. Your house became the place where alignment could grow without interference, where you could become steady before stepping forward. Stay till the end of this realization, because the presence is connected to a shift that no longer needs guidance. You are no longer being led, you are recognizing your own direction. That is the difference. Now notice how natural everything feels. There is no pressure to act, no fear of missing out. That calm is the confirmation that the process is complete. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't demand belief or urgency. Don't skip what follows, because once this understanding locks in, you will realize that what was hiding in your house was never meant to be revealed as a mystery. It was meant to leave you with clarity so deep that nothing can unsettle it again. Now the awareness feels complete, not because something new appeared, but because nothing more needs to be added. The presence in your house has finished guiding you to this point where understanding stands on its own. You may notice how easily you remain centered, how situations no longer pull you into confusion. Your space feels familiar in a deeper way, as if it finally reflects who you are now rather than who you were. Don't skip this awareness, because something huge is waiting for you, and it becomes undeniable when clarity no longer needs reinforcement. What stayed with you through every phase was never meant to stay separate forever. It waited for the moment when recognition would feel calm instead of overwhelming. Your house became the final place of preparation because it is where truth could rest without interruption. Stay till the end of this moment, because the presence is connected to a realization that changes how you experience life itself. You are no longer reacting to circumstances, you are responding with intention. That shift is the signal that readiness has turned into ownership. Now feel how grounded everything feels. There is no tension, no anticipation, no sense of waiting for permission. That is the confirmation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it doesn't arrive as a dramatic reveal. It arrives as a stable knowing that stays with you even when nothing else changes. Don't skip what comes next, because once this understanding fully settles, you will recognize that what was hiding in your house was not a secret to uncover. It was the process that brought you to a place where nothing hidden is needed anymore. Everything has come to rest now, not in silence, but in meaning. The presence in your house no longer needs to guide, prepare, or protect. Its purpose has been fulfilled the moment you reached this awareness. This is why the space around you feels settled, complete, and quietly powerful. You are no longer searching, no longer questioning what you feel. Don't skip this final moment, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals itself when nothing inside you feels unfinished. What was hiding was never separate from your journey, it was the journey. Every pause, every delay, every quiet night when nothing seemed to change was part of this preparation. Your house was the witness, the container, the place where transformation could happen without noise or interference. Stay till the end of this understanding, because the final truth is simple and grounding: nothing was missing. Nothing was late. You were being shaped for clarity that would last, not excitement that would fade. Now let this realization settle completely. There is no next sign to wait for, no secret left to uncover. The waiting has ended because readiness has arrived. Something huge is waiting for you, and it moves forward with you from this moment on. Not as a mystery behind you, but as certainty within you. Don't skip carrying this with you, because once you step away from this message, life will feel different in subtle but undeniable ways. And you will know, without needing proof, that what was hiding in your house was the moment you finally became fully aligned with yourself.